everybody's just born with it and they're trying to.
I think it's natural, but obviously, like the environment has
I was going to agree with that, yeah. I think to some extent it's natural. Some people have grown up in a completely heterosexual environment. They didn't know anything, but they were just attracted to the same sex, you know? So yeah, I do think it's nature, but I think, like you said, it's an amalgam of both, so.
At the same time, I don't think people are born, you know.
Why not? Why not?
Of course, I don't think so. I think there is that environment effect on them.
But like I said, what if someone knew nothing about it and they were just attracted to the same, they've not seen it on TV, their parents did not, their friends did not, they were just attracted to someone. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Do you understand? But if you, when you come into this world, you don't know anything. You know? Then they start to teach you. Whatever they tell you, your mom,
parents
taught you about homosexuality.
You can't just be born into the world and then you come, oh, I'm a homosexual. Do you understand? You go through a process which constitutes, you know, the environment, the people.
So you're saying people are born heterosexual then? Everyone is born attracted to the opposite sex? Exactly. So when is your argument?
Not everyone, you know.
So is it like an age or a certain time where, sorry, you want to say something?
I think you always know if you're homosexual, it's always at the back of your mind. Or if you grow up in an environment, because if you're saying it's nature is your environment, what do we do about pedophiles? Because nobody is taught to be a pedophile, but you find people being that way. So what do you do about those kind of people if you're saying homosexuality is something you're taught? There's no, I don't think there's any parent apart from homosexuals themselves that would actively tell you.
But would that affect things? If both of your parents, you were born to a gay family, are you more inclined to be gay?
No,
because that's what you
I don't think not
recognize.
necessarily.
No, I think you're more inclined to be open about it, to be open like with whatever you are. Just to be free and open about it. But it doesn't mean
that you're gonna be gay.
This is science.
Let's introduce religion a little bit, because religion is a part of life. Is it acceptable to take a decision that, you know what, I want to actually find out if I'm gay? And in order to find out, say you might do some sexual exploration as such, you know, is that right? Just so that you can convince yourself that you're not gay, for example?
No.
Is having sex outside of marriage right? What's the difference?
Yeah, that's
Is stealing right just to see if I'm a thief? Let me go and steal this lollipop. Like, what's the difference? Is
exploration is not even right, like religiously.
Period.
Yeah, you're not supposed to explore, exactly. So that's why I agree.
So what about the courting stage? I mean, you can kiss in Christianity now.
Really? This is all subjective, which is why I find Christianity such a subjective religion, but that's another topic anyway altogether. But, you know, I mean...
Some churches where kissing might not be allowed.
Exactly. So it's all subjective. Some people say it's okay.
I was saying that. Really?
SD church. I don't think so.
Same thing with booze. Some
churches don't like.
some churches will give you booze in church.
Seriously?
Yes.
Holy communion, isn't
It's
it?
not booze. I went to a friend of mine. I went to church back when they were having communion, and it was time for communion. The only friend actually put out the ozone bottle, and I'm like, yeah.
Really?
So, but for what I think, I personally try to like look in the Bible myself and find out this thing for myself. And I think it's like every other thing that God doesn't like, as in like from the religious view. For instance, just like God doesn't like you should not tell lies. It doesn't mean people don't tell lies. You should not kill your neighbor. It doesn't mean people don't kill. So it's like one of those things that probably God doesn't like from the religious view. Because it's stated there, I found it somewhere there that God doesn't like it. Romans 1:27 or something like that. But it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. So it's like you lie every day, right?
But even that itself might be subjective. Who wrote Romans? You know, the person just takes that. You know what?
Because that is very subjective. Romans is someone's letter.
It's a letter.
Yeah, an opinion.
Yeah.
So,
You can't.
and inspired is specific.
No. You don't even know if it's inspired. It's an assumption that's inspired. Some group of people said it was inspired.
I mean, literally, I can say I was inspired by the Holy Spirit, and I can write you a whole apostle right now. The apostle of Christ
And it just takes a number of generations
to believe it and adopt it and practice it.
They add it to the Bible. It says one of the lost missing books. Elizabeth's story of life.
That's the whole thing about environment. That's what the environment constitutes. The environment evolves. Don't get my point. Let me give you an instance. When you started this conversation, we were like, there's some environment that kind of give you an opportunity to express your feeling, and when you're in Nigeria, it doesn't allow you, so it's easier for someone to live as a gay person in some part of the world. Now, let me give you an instance. I was reading Oscar Wilde's profile, and he had a serious charge of sodomy, and that almost like killed him totally. And at that particular period, I think that was like maybe 17th century, I can't remember which century, he was doing his work very well, good poets and everything, and when the charges came, they almost killed him, and he has to like lock up himself towards the end of his life, you know. And at that period, even then, in the so-called civilized society, then the environment hadn't really evolved to support it. But now, if he was alive now, nobody would have looked at it. So I'm the child. It wouldn't have been the child at all. So what I'm saying is environment evolved, but some environment evolved at a very slow rate. Just like, even now, like we go out to the club, and there was a time I was with my friends, we went somewhere, we were in the pool, and the white guy came to me and he was tapping my butt, my behind, and I didn't even understand what was going on. So this was the guy was like, telling me like, so that's Nigeria. If that was like 20 years ago, if I told the police that this guy told the man that guy's finished. But now I'm like, okay, that's it, okay, fine, but I'm not into that. That's just the end of it. So we are also evolving, but I think it's a slow process.
You think him smacking your butt was a choice?
But I mean, in terms of religion, though, I do feel like, you know, for someone who believes in God, then they believe it is something that is curable and isn't natural. So it's almost like you believe that you can get rid of this attraction. So brainwashed, which is what I call it. So you literally brainwash yourself, or some people, I don't know, some people say Holy Spirit, each to his own, whatever. So I feel like religion aids you in that, but as opposed to someone who doesn't believe in God and doesn't believe in the Holy Spirit washing away whatever they feel, you know, how do they overcome the feelings?
So, but back to the question of, is it a choice? Like, what should be done about someone that is homosexual and admits that they're homosexual?
Why should something
Exactly.
be done?
Why should something be done?
Let me put it this way. If we're saying, for example, it's not a choice. Let me situate it so that I can make more sense. Let's say, for example, there's a guy that's born and there's a part of his brain. There's a part of a brain that controls emotion. That part of his brain is switched off for some reason. So he feels no emotion, feels no happiness, no anger, no joy, nothing. Now, it's not his choice, as well relating to homosexuality, it's not a choice, but everybody would admit that, okay, there's something wrong because most of the people can control their emotions, can feel emotions. So similarly, I imagine there are a lot less homosexuals than there are heterosexuals. So one could then perceive from that generality that maybe it might be an illness that might need to be cured. Is that a wrong way to view it?
But it all comes back down to whether you think it's a choice or not.
Yeah.
But from where we're going, it sounds like it's not a choice.
Well, see.
So if we're coming from that, yeah.
That's not what everybody believes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's not a choice.
Okay.
It's just you're just like that. Because I was saying, if you don't say, oh my gosh, I really like this person. Why? He's a boy.
Yeah, it's never. Yeah, you just like them because you like them.
I like you because of your